Hey guys, I'm Emiline, aka Winter Star Cosplay, and I'm here to tell you that cosplay can be expensive. Though if you are a cosplayer, you probably already know this. Cosplays can sometimes rack up hundreds of dollars in costs, and for somebody who's never cosplayed before, costs like these can be a bit of a turnoff and maybe stop you from wanting to cosplay. Well, don't worry, I'm here to tell you that cosplay definitely does not have to be super expensive. I have made multiple cosplays before for under $30. And so, to illustrate this point that cosplay does not have to be super expensive, in this video I'm going to be going over 5 different techniques to help you save money in cosplay. One of the first ways I found to save money in cosplay is to use and reuse things that you already have. To illustrate this point, my Lady Sif cosplay and my Wonder Woman cosplay both use the same shirt, and my Lady Sif cosplay and my Lady Loki cosplay use the same shoes for a while. My Wonder Woman cosplay and my upcoming Suicune cosplay will also both use the same shoes. Doing things like this, reusing simple elements or things that people might not pay attention to or see as much, like shoes, can definitely help you save money in cosplay and stop you having to go out and buy a new pair of shoes for every single cosplay that you make. And it doesn't just have to be clothing items either. You can reuse costume elements, repaint old props, you can reuse wigs for different cosplays. The possibilities are endless. All you need is a little creativity. The second way I have to save money in cosplay is to shop at thrift stores. Thrift stores are some of my favorite places on earth, and they are super handy for buying pretty much anything, especially if it is for cosplay. You can get clothes and ready-made items to make thrifted cosplays, or you can buy things like sheets or curtains to make a whole costume from scratch. Just recently, I traveled a bit to go to a town that had a bunch of thrift stores as well as a Joann Fabrics, and I spent way too much money. But I bought a bunch of fabric at thrift stores and I bought some at Joann's, and I spent way more money at Joann's. I got way more fabric from thrift stores and a lot more of the fabric. A lot of the time for things like sheets and curtains, you can even get them for like $1, which is incredibly cheap for the amount of fabric you're getting. So yes, I would definitely recommend thrift store shopping for anyone who's trying to save money in cosplay, or just likes to get multiple yards of fabric for like $3. The third method that I have for saving money in cosplay is to use coupons. Now, it might not be Black Friday or Cyber Monday anymore, but there are a ton of stores out there that will offer coupons. Places like Joann's and Michael's will almost always have coupons on their website for things like 20% off your entire purchase or 40% off a single item, and a lot of the time their fabric and crafting tools are already on sale anyway. And even for online shopping, a lot of stores will offer coupons periodically or even completely randomly, and you just have to keep an eye out for them so you can find the best times to buy your materials. The fourth method I have for helping you save money in cosplay is to create a budget. Now, most people use budgets if they use them at all for things like rent or buying groceries, but having a set cosplay budget or even a different budget for each cosplay that you're making can really help you save money in cosplay. Because once you have a budget, you know exactly how much money you have and how much you have left to spend on materials and components for your cosplay. And knowing that you only have a limited and very specific amount left can help you look for better deals and find the right purchases for your money. I can't cover everything about a budget in a single video, but if you want to learn a little bit more about budgeting and cosplaying on a budget, I created a ebook called Cosplay on a Budget, in which I go over a ton of different methods of how to save money in cosplay, as well as talking about how I made my Jacqueline cosplay on a $20 budget. So I'll link that for you below if you're interested. Now, the fifth and final item I have for helping you to cosplay on a budget and save money in cosplay is to simply use cheaper materials. Now, I know that this seems like a bit of an obvious thing. If you don't want to spend as much money, don't buy expensive things, but it can be really helpful, especially in cosplay. You can use hard front wigs instead of lace front. You can use cheaper acrylic paint instead of super premium airbrush paint. You can use EVA foam instead of Worbla. And by doing things like this, you can save a lot of money in cosplay, as well as still getting some pretty good results. Most of my cosplays are made out of EVA foam, thrifted materials, or things that I get using coupons. And so those are the 5 items I had for helping you save money in cosplay. And if you want to, again, learn more about cosplaying on a budget, you can check out my ebook, which is linked below, and it has a ton of super helpful information in it about cosplaying on a budget and just in general saving money in this relatively expensive craft. Anyway, if you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future content. And if you want to see some more videos about cosplaying on a budget, I have a whole playlist of videos that I'm adding to constantly with different cosplaying on a budget videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Friday.